Hi, welcome to Wafu TV. This is a platform where we simplify, we exemplify, and we demystify elementary mathematics for your understanding. Last time, we identified the different types of shapes in geometry, and today we are going to pick one to solve the different aspects of this plane shape, and this is a square. So in today's lesson, we are going to look at the area, the perimeter, and the side of a square, and that is our objectives, so that by the end of the lesson today, you should be able to calculate the area, the perimeter, and the side of a given square. Without waste of time, we'll go straight into the area of a square. To be able to calculate the area of a square, we need a rule that will guide us. And the rule states that the area is side times side. Or in simple terms, you can just say A, which represents area, is equal to S squared, whereby S is the side. So we're going to apply this rule when given a particular question to solve or to calculate for the area. Our first question is find the area of a square with side 8 centimeters. In most cases, they may not give you a sentence or describe what the square looks like. They may simply just draw a figure. They tell you the side is 8 centimeters. And as we saw last time, a square has all its four sides equal. So if the side is 8, we can easily apply this rule to calculate the area. The area is equal to side times side, and we substitute here 8 multiplied by 8, and our answer will be 64. One key important thing here to take note of is the units. The area is always given in the unit squared. Let's move on to the perimeter of a square. Perimeter simply means the distance round. Here is the rule that we can apply to solve the perimeter of a square. So the perimeter will be equal to side times 4, or P equal to S times 4. Here is our example. What is the perimeter of the square below? And this is a square here. It states that the side is 6 meters. So what will be the perimeter? If we know the side, we can apply our rule. Perimeter P is equal to side times 4. Therefore, P will be equal to, the side here is 6 times 4, which will give us a total of 24 meters. With the perimeter, the units are not squared. The next aspect will be the side of a square. Side of a square when area is given. How do you calculate the side? The rule states that side will be equal to the square root of the area. Remember that to find the area, you square the side. So to come back to the side, you simply find the square root of the area. And in simple terms, you can just write it as S equal to square root of A, where A is the area and S is the side. Let's look at this example to apply this rule and solve for the side. This is our square, and the area is 25 millimeters squared. So how do we find the side? Side is equal to square root of area, and we know our area already. So side will be equal to square root of 25. And the square root of 25 is equal to 5 millimeters. Always remember to indicate the unit in which the side or the area or the perimeter is measured. Here is in millimeters. If you missed our lesson in square roots, go to Wafu TV and scroll down the list, and you will find the lesson on how to find square root. Let's move on to how to find side when perimeter is given. We learned here that to find the perimeter of a square, you multiply the side by 4. So to come back to the side, if the perimeter is given, you simply do the opposite, and that is dividing the perimeter by 4. Let's apply this example. The distance around a square is 28 decimeters. Find the length of the side of the square. Side is equal to perimeter divided by 4. The side equal to P is 28 divided by 4, which is going to give us 7 decimeters. Let us move on to the next aspect. Area of a square when perimeter is given. This is a little bit tricky, but not difficult. The rule is simple. Since we are given the perimeter and we are asked to calculate the area, the best way to do this is to pass through the side. Our rule states that, first of all, calculate the side, that is, divide the perimeter given by 4, and you will have the side. And when you have the side, then move on to multiply the side by itself or square the side. Let's look at this example to apply this rule. The question says, if the perimeter of a square is 36 centimeters, what will be the area of the square? The area will be perimeter divided by 4. That's the first step. And remember, we've been given the perimeter here as 36 centimeters. So we'll have perimeter divided by 4 equal to side. Then side times side. Perimeter is 36. If we divide this by 4, it's going to give us 9. That's the first step. Therefore, area will be equal to 9 times 9, which is 81 centimeters square. Perimeter of a square when the area is given. This is the rule that can guide us into solving this problem. You first of all calculate the square root of the area that is given, then multiply the answer you have by 4 to have the perimeter. Let us apply this in this example. The question says, what is the perimeter of a square piece of land whose area is 49 kilometers square? Perimeter is square root of area times 4. Let's substitute. This will be equal to square root of 49, which is equal to 7 kilometers. Then you multiply 7 kilometers by 4, which is going to give 28 kilometers. We are talking about perimeter, and so the unit should not be square. So this is what you can do to find the perimeter of a square if the area is given. This is all we had for you today, and we believe you've learned something. Make sure you subscribe to our channel so that you won't miss any lesson. See you in our next lesson, where we shall be treating rectangle. Until then, it is goodbye from us. Thank you.